Hello. Hello. Happy Monday. It's Monday. It's Mystery Card Monday. Welcome. I am Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. This is Tamara's Paper Trail, and yes, it is Mystery Card Monday. I'm sure you've played along before, right? You pop in, we tell some stories, I do some stuff, we do a little bit of crafting. We catch up, we just have a good time. I posted a recipe a little bit earlier that is going to have us learning how to do what I'm calling a flip-flap card, because I don't know what else to call it. It's a fun fold card that will take minutes to make. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Hello, Melanie. Hello. I have missed you guys so much. I can't even believe it. But let me tell you, it was so nice to get a break. It was just, it's exactly what Dolores needed. Thank you, Kathy. You know what? It's nice to be back, sort of. Certain parts are great. Certain parts I'm like, oh, Lord. Let's just say renovations. It's okay. It's all right. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kathy. Hey, hockey's on. I know. It's not the Oilers, but I know there's a game unless it's over now. I don't think so, though. Right? No, I don't know. There's a game on. Hi, Joy. Okay. Joy, you made me laugh the other day. So you just said hello, MF. Hello, my friend, right? The other day you posted, you said something and you had MF in there. MF to me means something completely different than what I then figured out you meant as my friend. Let's just say it starts with mother. And the next word might be like somebody who drives a truck. Yeah. So I'm like, Joy. Hi, Lena. Sorry, I was looking at Lena, but I'm talking to Joy. Yeah, I don't know if MF is supposed to be my friend in like Facebook lingo, but use it sparingly and with people you know and love, because they might read MF as something completely different. Penny, hello, Debbie. I've been meaning to phone you. We haven't chatted in a while. I need to know how you're doing. Penny, I'm excited to be here. Ida. Oh, Lord. Words are hard. Reading is hard. Like, I'm calm and I'm relaxed, but you guys are gearing me up. Like, look at me. I'm all excited again. I'm like my little chihuahua self. Hi, Sheila, Mary. Hello, Sherry, Donna, Cindy, Sandy. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to be back, sort of. I was kind of afraid of today because I was so chill the last week that I thought, I don't know if I want to go back into work. I don't want to get all crazy again. I'm crazy, but I didn't want to get all stressed and I don't want to get all wound up in anything. And yes, I can call you again too, Cindy. I accidentally call Cindy every now and then. Not because I don't want to. Cindy is just, I think it's Cindy down the street instead of Cindy in BC. Hey, Julie. Hello, my beautiful friend. Charlene's in the house. Jennifer, you can call me MF. I'll take it as, no, I won't take it as my friend coming from you. That's just where my mind goes. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. Does MF mean something else other than my friend? Discuss. Yes, I had the most wonderful. Kathy, is that what you think MF is too? Okay. Yeah, the weekend was glorious. I hope you guys had a great weekend. You guys, I crushed the life balance thing. I came down here today to actually do a little bit of work, and I hadn't been down here since I left Friday after my coffee break. Like, does oh, that was the wrong button. Like that. Okay, you know what? Forget that. Let's see if I still remember how to make a round of applause. Thank you. Donna. Thank you, Sonia. Hi. Yeah, I didn't work. I did a little bit of upstairs chair work. I wanted to come down here in theory, just to get away from the chaos. So we'll just do a quick recap because we want to make cards. Believe me, you want to learn this one. But just a quick recap. Oh, I can see the finish line with the renovations, and it's way closer than it was supposed to be. Maybe not way, a couple weeks probably, but this week, what's happening? Like, the painting is finishing. The painting was huge. Once she finishes the closets, then I can put some clothes back. And I'm not even kidding when I say I've got like underwear. I don't even know where. It's like shoved in I've got a bench seat in my bonus room. All the clothes are shoved in there. And then some of it is just on my bed covered in the plastic wrap because there's so much dust from all the sanding and oh my God, the dust. So like nobody wants dust in their knickers, right? And I can't get to my knicker drawer because it's buried behind Alicia's bed that's in my room. Yeah. There's no carpet. All the carpet has been removed now. Aside from there's a little bit around our beds, my bed and Alicia's bed. The rest, it's like plywood. And let me tell you, they still have those grabby pokey things on the stairs to grab the carpet. But when there's no carpet, it can grab a toe. So I'm really quite terrified. I'm wearing shoes all the time. All right, Jennifer. Darby from, now I got to think. You know, I always want to say Dirtville, Brown Field. I'm getting there. I'll get there faster. Hi, Jenny. Nice to be seen. Anyway, so the carpets are gone, but once the closets are done, then I can start hanging up some clothes. And she just has a little bit of paint to do up there. And they painted the doors today to the bedrooms. So we had like, what was it, oak or whatever the stupid wood is we had. They're painting them white. They're in the first coat or two has been put on. They're in the garage. They'll be up either tomorrow night or first thing Wednesday. Like literally we have no door on our bathroom, which is fine. There's no toilet in there, but there's a shower. So you have to shower. There's no door. When I shower at, say, I want to shower at 6, but the kids are right there and they have no doors and I have no door. And it's a whole lot of, we don't need that much togetherness going on. Still have to go down a flight of stairs to pee with the little grabby pokey things for the carpet. So I have to find my shoes at 2 a.m. and like over it. This week we've got, I've got the people coming to check out blinds because, Dolores has been sleeping like a baby this week. No stress, I'm chill. But they took down my lovely black garbage bag curtains, and so I'll be awake at like 4:20 tomorrow. So we need blinds. What else is happening? Then on Monday, so next Monday the carpet is being delivered or installed next week. And then that weekend, the bathroom cabinets are being delivered and installed on the 7th. And then we are into the home stretch. Then I think we have to wait 2 weeks for the countertops because the cabinets have to be installed before you can get the countertops made or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. I can start putting my life back together. I can put my bed in my bedroom. I don't need the bathroom cabinets. I'll have a toilet, I think. Maybe I won't. Anyway, I can see it. Thank you, Darby. Yeah. Round of applause for Dolores. She's doing awesome. Anyway, the rest of the week, I'm starting. Who did I say? Marilyn, my friend Marilyn. Are you in the house, hon? Hi, Alexina. Hey, Bernice. Jen's in the house. I said, I feel like I've woken up from, I don't even know what I've been in for the last 2 years. I'm not even kidding. 2 years. I've just been in this crazy pattern of work, all the hours that God sends. Oh no, I'm not selling, Cindy. We're here until they put us in a dirt nap, until we take our dirt nap. Actually, we'll probably go to the old people place next. In about 15 years, we'll probably sell and move to the old folks home. That was the thing. We were either going to move or renovations. Hi, Mary. Hello, my friend Marsky is in the house. Anyway, I've started walking again. I figured if I can do 46 miles at Disney World, I can do a 40-minute limp around the block. And so today was like day 6, I think, of walking, and it's getting easier. You just have to start, right? And so I haven't walked for 2 years. Coda died a year ago, and so I was saying to Contractor and I were having a conflab this morning, a nice little chit chat. And I said, it's funny. For 11 years, I walked my dog because that's what you do. You have a dog. He needs to be walked, right? To be healthy and happy and do his business and stuff like that. And I'm like, so why can I walk my animal for an hour a day for 11 years, but I can't do it for me? Like, really? What the heck? What is wrong with me? I'm back. And that I said before, that hour was my best hour of the day when I was walking. And I tell ya, just try. You go for a walk at 8 a.m., just a nice walk. You see some ducks. I don't know. I highly recommend it. Anyway, it's been good. I went to the movies this weekend. I went to see, hi, Heather. Hello from Kelowna. we went to see Lilo and Stitch, or Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch, I think it is, Alicia and I. And that's a darn good little movie. Let me tell you that for free. Did not have the popcorn. Why? Because my body is a temple. You could walk the cat. I can't walk the cat, Cindy. No, there's no walking that cat. No, I'll just go for myself. Yes. No, I'm going myself, Darby. I'm putting me on the list. If I can work before, so I have new office hours in case anybody cares. Usually people message me and I message immediately back. I'm trying not to message between 1 and 4. So if you ask me a question at 10, I might not answer you until 1. I'm trying to put me and dinner and meal prep and walks and yoga and all that stuff first, and then I get to do a little bit of work. Yeah, I'm switching it up a little bit. It's summertime too. Anyway. So I hope you're all well. Like I say, hello MJ. I have missed chatting with you guys. I haven't missed the work in that, like Mondays, it's a snowball. Then there's about, 7 more hours of work to do after I do this live. I haven't missed that a whole lot, but I'll get back into it, but in a relaxed manner. And yeah, I'm doing more and more with Andor for mom and dad. Like tomorrow I'm off to the bank with mom, and then Wednesday I'm off to see dad. And it's just, things are shifting. And it feels right. It feels good. So yes, but I'm happy to be here. I thought tonight we're gonna push the boat out a little bit. We're gonna do a fun fold card. So before I get to that, there are only 2 things I want to highlight very quickly. Very, very quickly. Friends, the starter kit. Okay, let's just go back to my face because there's nothing to show you. $220 worth of product that you choose for $135 flat. Unless you're in BC, Manitoba, or Saskatchewan, you guys have to pay PSC. The rest of us only have to pay $135 flat. In with that, so you pick the 220. Absolutely, Mary. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, I know. You know what? And my excuse du jour was my hip. Like I can barely limp to the mailbox. But now I'm like, if I have to take Tylenol, extra strength Tylenol to get my walk in, that's what I'm doing. And doing some gentle stretching, and yeah, I'm on the list now. So it's good. Anyway, $220 worth of product that you pick. There are lots. The catalog is out and it's new. If you can't find $220 worth of stuff that you want, well, I think we need to have a little chat. There's online exclusives. There are kits. There's stuff in the catalog. All kinds of stuff you can get. Just pay the $135 flat. They're also going to throw in a paper pumpkin kit. That's a $36.75 value. So when you spend $135, you're actually saving $160. You're saving $160. So you're spending less than you're saving. It's crazy. Or you're saving more than you're spending. So okay, that's it. That's all I'll say about. Oh, and that ends like on the 31st, which is what, Saturday? So get on board. Be a trailblazer. We're awesome. Just do it. Nobody has ever called me and said, I regret it. Take it back. I'm sorry I ever did this. No one. Okay? Just don't. I know it, Marcella. I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay, the other thing I want to mention, this one you have to pay attention to because it is a quick turnaround time. Postal strike. Kind of hard to run a business that relies on the mail when you don't know if there's going to be a strike. So I've got a class coming up on June 14th. That is a Saturday. We're actually changing the time. It's supposed to be 10 a.m. It's at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. I don't have a lot of time here. I assumed that there'd be a full-on postal strike. There is not a full-on postal strike. There is a postal strike where the workers are on strike from working overtime. So they're working regular hours, but I can promise you that mail has backed up because people like me who were thinking there might be a full-on mail strike, we put everything in the mail that we could. So it's running a little bit slow right now. So all that to say, I do have a class coming up on the 14th. I am going to be offering packets. I need to prep my little tookus off this week, and there's no guarantee it'll reach you in time. It's in like 3 weeks, but if you're east, if you're way east like Jenny is and Marcella, it might not get there in time because I won't even get them prepped until Thursday or Friday. Why is that? Because there are 8 of them. And I'm trying to get a balance going on here, right? However, having said that, you do get the replay. If the packet doesn't reach you in time, you can still join the live. Let me tell you a little bit more. Let me show you a little bit more. So I've mentioned this a few times before. My friend Celine Kempton, she's in the US. She's a top demo. She's in the Rhonda Wade family of demonstrators. She's a top demonstrator in in the US. Her and I are coming together to put this class together for you. 8 cards, which I'll show you in a second, using these 2 sets, the Along the Lines and the Blooming Phrases. All right. Now, ignore these numbers over here. There's a lot of numbers coming on. So June 14th is 9 to 11 Mountain Time. These are Canadian prices. So with Celine in the US and me in Canada, we're partnering. So people and her followers who are from Canada will be taking the class and or ordering product and or PDFs from me. And any of my customers, viewers, friends who are in the US will be ordering from her. Okay. So I have options for my Canadian pals. $95 is going to get you the 2 stamp sets. It is going to get you the package for the 8 cards with all the pre-cut stuff and things and the embellishments and the PDF. Now, normally my offer doesn't have a PDF, but there are 8 cards. Normally for this kind of value, you would be getting 3 or maybe 4 cards. So this is a smoking good deal, and you get the PDF. We're going to do a live Zoom, and then you'll also have access to the replay. For $65, you're going to get just the packet, so no stamps, like no stamps. Yeah, no stamps. You get the card pack and the PDF for $65 Canadian, and you get the replay, the video replay, so you can join us live and or watch the replay. Then there's also just a PDF, and the class and the replay option is $45. Okay, that's more. Usually my PDFs are 25, but my cards are usually 3 cards, and this time there are 8. Significantly more. Great value for money. Ida, if you're interested in this, you would be ordering through Celine. Here are the American prices: $69, $49, and $35. I will have a link for you. I'm hoping for tomorrow. Oh, bless you, Kathy. I have to work, so I'm going to work before I go and help Mom, and afterwards I hope to have the links for you. Again, just know that I cannot guarantee if you want the cards that that they're going to arrive in time. So these are the cards that Celine designed. Actually, these gems are wrong. We had to change these gems so that we could keep the price. These are the gems we're using, the neutrals adhesive sequins. We had a miscommunication. So she had used the metallic gems and I used the metallic, I don't know what these are. Anyway, Celine made that one. And she made, I love this card. It's a fun fold. It's a fun fold, people. Fun fold. Fun fold. And this one, they're simple because there's 8 of them. We don't want to be here for 19 hours. 1, 2, 3. Where's card number 4 from Celine? 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, there it is. This one. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Beauty and the Beast. And then these are the 4 that I made. So I love this one. I love them all, actually. I love this one. Little Mr. Dog. So those are the 8 cards. I will have complete details. She is working on the graphic. I'm working on the link. Like it's all systems go. Now that we know what's happening, what's not happening with the strike. So stay tuned for that. And oh, look at all the conversation I'm missing here. Hello, Minnesota. How are you? I couldn't find your live. Oh, that's sad, Linda. Just make sure you're on Tamara's Paper Trail, not on Tamara's Paper Trail VIPs. Excellent. Ida, you come first. Okay. All right. Let's get on with this card. I love it. Now, I don't know where to put my stuff. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. And then I'll be wondering where my stuff is. But okay. So I, first of all, have to give credit where credit is due because manners and etiquette. I found this layout somewhere. And it was made by Laura Borchert. I don't know how to say it. She's on laurastamppad.com. Okay. And she's got all the dimensions, which I've just kind of copied here. I changed it. Excellent, Marcella. Thank you. Hi, Amy. I'll get links and I'll be posting those like all over the place because we have a quick, it's like in 3 weeks and that stresses me out, but I don't want to be stressed. So I'm just putting it out there. I'll do what I can and I'll get it in the mail just as soon as I can. I promise. Anyway, Laura at Laura's Stamp Pad had done a card that I fell in love with, and I thought it's a perfect Mystery Card Monday card, and it just is proper etiquette to give credit to the creator. This is not something that Tamara or even Dolores came up with, right? Laura, maybe she cased it from somebody, but that's where I found it, so I'm going to give her credit for that. And here we go, giddy up. It is a fun fold card. Do you want to see it first? Do you guys like to see it? How about if I show? I know a lot of you don't have the pieces. Thank you, Marcella. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, honestly. It should get there as long as the strike doesn't happen, and it'll get there, you know, when it gets there, and then you can always watch the replay, but you can also join the live. We're going to be, if you think I'm a hoot and if you think I'm a squirrel, you got to meet Celine. Holy kraken. I can't keep up with her brain. Anyway, she's a hoot. I'm going to show you the card because I know a lot of you don't create the card or don't do the pieces, and then you wait to see what Dolores comes up with to see if it's worth it. Here's the card I came up with. The layout is from Laura, but I just changed out the papers. And so fun fold. Whoa. What? Love it. I may have done something similar to this, but there seems to be a lot more layers than I'm used to. There you go, Karen. All right. How pretty is that? I love it. Do you want to see another one? Yeah. No, you get to see the other one later. Okay. So let's start. Where's Miss Kitty? Let's get Miss Kitty going. Hey, where's my friend Stacy? I did my nails. I got to show off my nails. This is called Poise Perfection. Love it. Stacy, where are you? You haven't said hello, unless I missed you. All right, we all know this one, the usual tools, stamps, and embellishments. We're going to do, we know, a scrap for sentiment. I'm just going to get all the shrapnel out of the way that I can first. Okay, we're going to put this over here and this over here. Oh, thank you, Marcella. We should do a prize. Oh, what can I give away? What do you want? What can I give you? You guys, let's do a prize. I've got so much stuff here. I'm going to be buried alive in it one day. So why don't we do a draw? And maybe we'll do a draw. We need some sort of new gems or something, don't we? Or do we need a quarter pack of paper? What do you want? Embellishments? Maybe a half a pack of embellishments? Or do we want a quarter pack of paper? What do you like? What do you want? What can I give you? It's easy to cut. That is the question. Maybe I'll do two. Maybe, look, I got a bunch of these. Like, I still have two. Okay, I'm going to give, let's do 3 draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Why don't I'm going to do 3 draws tonight. Paper. Oh, paper might win. Okay. Okay, either. Embellishments. Well, I don't know, Cindy. Does it really matter? Free is free, man. I don't know. Well, I'll decide. Oh. For mine, I'll take embellishment. When you win, okay. I like your optimism, Bernice. Let's do this. I'm going to do 3 draws, and I'm going to do a third of a pack of paper. Really? But embellishments, you guys. Blingy stuff. Do you guys like these? Why is this here? Okay, well, I got to get this off. It's okay. Now I've got an extra one without any glue on it. Always embellishments, right? Darby knows where it's at. So does MF Jennifer, my friend Jennifer. No, I'm doing this. We're doing this. This is an executive decision. I'm going to do 3 of them because I love you guys and I've missed you and I haven't done one in a while. Paper. Okay, well, and anybody in the world can enter. I'll mail it anywhere. Okay. So I'm going to do 3 draws. Why don't we say comment pearls if you want to be in on my draw. If you don't want pearls, then don't enter. How about that? We're good. And I'll do 3 draws. So yeah, pearls. Let's write that down. Pearls. I need pearls. I need something. Do I have to write that down? I do. Because I'll forget. Let me get out my handy dandy little, I am going to make a card, you guys, I promise. Comment. Pearls. Ooh, I could even do a little typey box. Wait, overlays. No, recording, output, options, camera, mic, source, scene. Oh, I can't remember how. Never mind. Just do that. Comment pearls to be entered into my draw. Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, you guys. Hi, Gloria. It's amazing how many more people comment when you're giving stuff away. It's awesome. I love it. All right, you guys. Let's giddy up. Let's go. Love this card. It takes minutes. So Miss Kitty says we need a piece of cardstock that is 8 3/4 by 4 1/4 and one that is 8 1/2 by 3. Okay, so I use the new Secret C because I kind of love it. So on the 8 3/4, by 4 1/4. We're going to score it. Maybe I should write this down for everybody who's watching. Let's write this down. Score it at 5 1/2. Ooh, I should do this red. Let's do it red. Okay. Score. Oops. Up here. So score at 5 1/2. And then this one we're going to score at 4 1/4. I don't like to give you guys all the information ahead of time. I like I said, you got to tune in. Okay, so we're going to score this one at 5 1/2. 5 1/2. I use this thing because my other the thing that goes here, the scoring blade, always goes flying across the room. So I just said, fine, I'm not using it. This one, the 8 1/2 by 3, we're going to score at 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Boom. That's it for scoring. That's it for cutting. So that's what we've got there and there. Then we need, this is the insert. So this little piece, 4 by 2 3/4 in here. Okay. Don't forget, comment pearls if you want to be entered into my draw. Hi, Sherry. You just like prizes. Mary, you like me. And prizes. So if you comment 5 or 6 times, do I get into the draw? No, Jennifer. Behave. Cardstock, 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Designer paper pattern number 1. So this is from the, I can never keep them straight now because they're all very similar to each other, which drives me crazy. This is the Floral Impressions designer paper. Okay, Floral Impressions. And I used this pattern, and then on the other side it's that yeah, whatever it is. No, it's not Bubble Bath. It is the Fresh Freesia. So that's 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. No, right. So designer paper, 3 inches across by 4 tall. And the designer pattern paper, designer pattern number 2, 4 across by 2 3/4 high. Yeah, never mind, Jennifer. I'm watching you. I will banish you to the island. I forgot all about the island. And you know what? There's no wine there anymore. Just saying. All right. Okay. So I'm going to fold. This piece was the 8 3/4 by 4 1/2. We're going to fold it on the score line. You just want to make sure that it's lined up before you take your bone folder. The scoring isn't always perfectly straight. Okay, and this one this one 8 1/2 by 3. We're going to fold it in half on the score line. Same thing. Just make sure your edges line up nicely. Comment pearls to win. Thank you, Cheryl. All right, so here's our card. Now it's going to open this way. So you see how we've got going on. So we can visualize it like this. But this is going to have to go under here. So what we can do is we can just tape this one to this one first. Such a quick card. I mean, the cutting takes longer than the assembling. Look at this. And it's 7:28, and I'm going to be done in no time. Okay, so now we're going to attach this to the inside. Like that. All right, so you can see how it's coming together. And then it's just decorating and layering and stuff, some things. So here's our paper that is 3 wide by 4 tall. The nice thing about this is that when you use 12 by 12 paper, it's maximizing your 12 by 12 paper. All right, so like this. Okay, so that's going to go in like that. Then we take our other pattern paper. And this paper is so pretty, you really, end of the roll. You don't really want to cover it up with a great big sentiment or lots of embellishments because it's quite a busy pattern. Are you still there, Donna? Oh, did I not let you out? All right, I really need to clean this. This is fairly disgusting. You got to get off all the glue. Like, do you do this whenever you have a new tape? You want to clean out the old gunk. I'll clean them one day. Who's got time for cleaning? All right, so look, there's our card. Looking pretty similar. I just need to do the insert. Red or white? Maybe I'll join you. I'm not a huge fan. Well, I don't dislike red. And I got really, really, really drunk on white once. And it took me about 20 years before I could even look at a bottle of white wine after that. It was nasty. It's awful. Horrible. Okay. Comment pearls to win. All right. So this is our card. Now I'm going to come in with a sentiment. Like that's it. We're done. That's like literally, what was that? 4 minutes to put together once you've done the cutting. That's it. That's all. Isn't it fun? I grabbed a piece. I've got bazillions of my half-inch pieces. Like, I'm not even kidding you. If I counted, there's probably 3,000 pieces over there. One day I need to go through them. I'm going to bring in my secret C, and I'm going to do Linda Ashcroft. You're in the house. You seem to like this last time I showed it, so I'm going to show it again. Oh, like the boxed wine? My mom likes the boxed wine. She's like, no, I like the stuff that comes in a box. I'm like, okay, Mom, you do you. Whatever. It works. All right, so this, how fun is this happy birthday? Look at this. I'm like, where did this come from? Let me tell you. I was looking on my shelf for a happy birthday. I know I love this little chonky happy birthday. Look at that. Doesn't that it just screams chonk to me. It's got some meat to it. But it's an uppy downy. It's not a side-by-sidey, right? Hey, yay, Nancy. It is simple. Am I on the island because of your bundle? Or your blunder? No, Joy, I got far too much enjoyment from your blunder because I was like, it's not like Joy to call me an MF. I just didn't think that you had that in you. Respect. But now that later I went, oh, my friend, that makes a lot more sense coming from Joy. Now, if it was coming from Kathy or Princess, then I would have known what, right? Anyway, here's the trick that I showed before. You got an uppy downy one on top sentiment, and you don't want that. I like side by sides because I don't want to cover up this much of my paper. It's beautiful. So we're just going to ink up the happy. So because it's photopolymer, this is pretty easy to do. It's pretty easy to see. You just want, like, look at that. Did you see that? You can see where it's going. You can see that I've got ink just on the happy. It's not a hard one. There's a good gap between the happy and the birthday, and you can do it. So my head is in the way here. Hang on. So let's see if I can stamp that down with the happy. There we go. This is the way I like to do it. You can tape or mask this off. So you could put a Post-it note. So here's the other way you can do it. If you wanted to, if you're like, oh, Tamara, can't happen like that. Not gonna happen. Grab a Post-it note. Cover up the word birthday. Stamp the happy. Well, you can stamp like you could just go like this, and then you don't even have to try to be careful. And then you just rip this off. And now I have to be careful that I don't push too hard because that was really juicy. You can see I smushed a little too hard. But now you can do the happy here. And you didn't ink the birthday part. Okay, you can use washi tape as well. But my preferred method is what I was showing you, is just, so you want to clean it off really well and just make sure it's dry. And now I'm going to do the same thing, but with the birthday. So I'm just going to ink up the birthday word. Make sure that I don't have anything on the happy. Again, this is in your Secret C, the new ink color that I love. I was really happy to get the re-inker because mine was getting pretty dry. I've used it so much already. Bodacious. Oh, good to know, Jennifer. I've heard of that. I've heard that one. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you very much, Darby. And Nancy, hello. All right, so now I've got a side-by-side, not an uppy-downy. And I'm going to cut this fairly close to the Y because there's not a lot of room. This is a pretty long sentiment now. But I just love it that it's chunky. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Where are my scissors? I thought I had them out. Oh, that might have been a little bit too. Okay, well, I like to flag end. Not 100% necessary on this card, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, and then did I do dimensionals? Probably. Yes, I did. Here they are. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. It's just a fun, easy card. Like, who doesn't like a fun a fun card that's more than just folded right in the center, which is my usual, but these are easy and it helps you use up some of your stash. Right. All right. So I'm going to do this so that you know me, I like my sentiment to overhang. So I'm going to put it between here and here. So it's going to go here. And boom, like I don't want to add a whole lot more because I don't want to cover it up. I did add, oh, I used the green. So this is, I don't know, this is some sort of a linen. I think it is still available actually. Why don't I tell you? I think this one is still, now that I can show you the inside of the catalog without getting arrested. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an online exclusive now. Something tells me it's still available, but I don't know. It's like a green linen something or other. So I thought I'd use that because this is a garden green. This garden green in here. So I thought I didn't want it to get too lost. If it was white, it gets a little bit lost. Pearls, yay! I like chonky. Not chunky, but I like chonky. You can say bold. I'm saying chonky. I don't know. I feel like I'm chonky. Although I'm not as chonky as I was last week. I'm telling you, just by eating well for 1 week, 5.4 pounds. No, okay, granted, most of it was fluid post Disney. I don't care what it was. It's not on my body anymore. I'm really, really happy about that. Okay, over here. I'm going to put this guy over here so he's not too lost. It's just amazing how eating well for 1 week, I feel so much better. And the walking, it really, that vitamin D first thing in the morning, it's a thing. It's a thing. And I feel good. All right, so now I have to do my insides of my envelopes. Donna Browson hasn't been in to yell at me lately to do my cards or my insides and envelopes, but so I'm going to do it. I'm grabbing the flower from Sweet Blooms, so it coordinates with this paper, and I'm going to use this little guy just because he's on the desk. So let's just go one little tip on this. I found, see, I have trouble with these little stamps that I don't tend to get a great image every time. You got to rock it a little bit just to make sure you get all of the edges that you're supposed to. Now, because it's photopolymer, I'm going to do this again. But when you have, this is just another Tamara's tip. When you have a small image, like just rock it so that it gets a complete image. I find I'm in such a rush and there's such a small area to ink that if you don't just do a little wiggle, just do a little wiggle. And then I'm going to throw in some, yes, thank you for commenting, pearls if you want to be in my draw. I would love that. I'm going to throw in some embellishments. I know they're retired, and I know a lot of people are like, Tamara, why do you show things? Oh, my demonstrator friends are like, why do you show things that are retired? Because don't tell me you don't have retired stuff. And I don't want to be that demonstrator that's only showing new to get the sales. I have old stuff I want to use up too. So I'm using it. So these were the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. And there's a blue that'll work, and there's this fresh freesia that'll work. So, hi Mary. I'm going to use those. So I'm using a big one up here and a little one down here. Again, they're going to get lost if you in this particular paper. If you put them on the paper, they're going to get pretty lost. So I'm putting them on, well, you can see where I'm putting them on, like the base, so that they're going to pop more. And then I'm going to put one on the inside because it made me very uncomfortable to only have a few of them. So I put one on the inside too. Over here. So that when you open it, at least there's the 3 there. Here you don't notice so much. There's 2 and 2. But this counts as an embellishment. So I still have an odd number in my brain. Oh my goodness, we have so much time left over. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Okay, so that is our card. Huh? Quick, easy. You don't even have to have this layer. I mean, you could do, it just adds a little bit more, but you could just do this strip, which was the 3 by 8.5. You could have done this in the fresh freesia and it omitted this layer, right? So I mean, the paper's not cheap these days, right? So if you wanted to do that, yeah, like that. Okay, that that's that. Any questions on that? No. Let's move. Let me show you another one then. So look, I even did my envelope earlier. This is unheard of. Dolores is doing well in this whole new relax mode. So here's another one I did with my favorite paper. I thought it was that medallion, whatever this paper is. I thought it was my favorite. We have a new favorite. I thought my favorite was Beautiful Gallery. And it is beautiful. I do love it. But I'm telling you, this SIPs one, this celebratory SIPs that is in the online exclusives, is my new favorite because it is so easy to work with. I freaking love it. Anything that has images I can fussy cut, I love. So there's a sheet. Heck yeah. You can cut this out with your scissors. I know Jennifer is like crying at the thought of doing that. All right, princess. But hey, I got you. Look, you can cut some things out with the dies. So these ones cut out with the dies. These ones you can cut out with your scissors. But wait, there's more. What my friend Celine taught me was, let me show you this. So, well, I can show you, there's, yeah, lots of nice patterns. Now this one was very confusing. I thought, well, okay, it's just a random lobby background. All right, I can work with that. Celine just realized, she's like, no, nay. This, let me show you. These are just splotches that you can, okay, look at, you see how these are tall and then these ones are skinny and these ones are tall and these ones are skinny. Okay, look at this. Look, are you looking? Can cut that out there. Can cut that out there. And then that's just cut out. So like, look, let's do one together. So it just looks like, if I do it like this, it looks like a partly filled, like who knew? I had no idea. Did you guys know this? Am I like late to the party? Probably. What else is new? I have no idea. Half the time. You know that. It's part of my charm, right? Oh! I dropped one. Hang on. I'm okay. I'm okay. So, do you ever wear men's cologne? How's that for a random question? I do. I'm wearing a man's cologne right now. So here's the thing. Let me show you. That was a really random question, given that I'm cutting out wine glasses. What is? Okay, look. Okay. I only asked because I just got a whiff of myself, and I smell good, and it's because it's a man's cologne I'm wearing. Craig doesn't wear cologne. He's never been a cologne wearing kind of guy. I'm like, but I like cologne, and I'm like, why do I want it on another person? I like the smell. I'm gonna put it on me, and then I can smell it all day long. I don't have to go around sniffing my husband. Makes sense to me, right? Anybody else? Oh, well, Kathy, what is wrong with you? Maybe you just haven't smelled the right kind. I just go to Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm like, hey, can I have some samples? And they give me samples, and then I wear men's cologne. Saves you a fortune in perfume. I like it. Anyway, I digress. Look at that. Pardon me. I might have 8 more of these that I just literally whipped these up like with 45 minutes before dinner. They're a swap with my sisters, and I'm just going to, let me just finish this off here. I'm going to tape that in here. And then I got the sprig from the same set, and I'm going to go in with my Old Olive. Jen, I have questions. Why is men's deodorant better? Interesting. Huh. Well, okay, that makes sense. Now, does perfume bother you too, or is it just cologne? Okay, so I'm just, okay, get in the field of vision. There we go. Go me. Ta-da! Right? Is that genius or what? I kind of love that. Okay, now it's 7:44. What can we do now? Hey! Okay, I don't want to play that game anymore. Let's play a different game. Let's play, have you commented? Comment pearls, and I'm going to do a draw. You're going to get a third of a pack. Like, don't get too excited. Get the whole thing. That's expensive. And postage isn't cheap either. But hey, and then I get to have 3 winners, right? Thanks, Ida. Okay. Look what I got. Did you guys see this washi tape? Have you seen it? I haven't even opened it. Should I play with it? Should I try it? Do you want to see? How do I open this? What's happening here? Oh, look. Nope. There you go. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Diane. Men's deodorants. Okay, I have questions because like their body chemistry is different than ours. So like, does it work the same? And why don't you just use like Mitchum or something that's what I used to wear. Now I just wear the black and white stuff. Like I don't go anywhere. So even if I do stink, it doesn't really matter. Nobody smells me. But I wear so much black. I need the black. Like, anyway, why don't you just use like the Mitchum? That stuff, like it would seriously, you could go like 3 days without showering. It works like a hot darn. So I want to know why you're wearing men's deodorant. Does it smell nice? Or is it because what the actual? Don't mess with Dolores. She's on edge. Actually, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, well, Darby wants to know from Dirtville. Sorry, Darby, I have to. Okay, so I did see, well, I guess I didn't have to actually just, okay, this is washi tape. What is going on here? Okay, so it's a washi tape. Interesting. I did watch something about it on how to do it. So I'm going to stick this. There's a few ways you can do it, but you can make these stickers, but I want to, well, it's not that sticky. All right. How am I going to do this? I need to get out the dies. Haven't played yet. Well, I've been known to rub a sample card on a cat or two. Okay, I've done that with scent beads or with the smelly stuff from the laundry. Okay, what is this bundle called? Something about Flora. It's in the catalog, so I have something about Flora. Hang on. Extraordinary Flora. Here it is. So here's what you get. I don't know. This is like $22 or something crazy like that. But you can stamp this stamp. Let's just have a little play. Oh, interesting, Deborah. So, and that's the thing is, perfume, like that's why you want to try it on in the stores, because it can smell very different on one woman than another, just because of your chemistry, your body chemistry, and your hormones and whatever else is going on. Antiperspirant is all they make for women, and it has aluminum. Oh, antiperspirant versus deodorant. Okay, so all right. Okay, really? That's what they make for. Okay, I'm going to show a couple things because I can. It's 7:48 and I got time. Let's check this out together. And how about if I go in the field of vision? Would that be beneficial to anybody? I'm out of practice. Hang on. Let's see if I can get this a little bit lower. Why is this? Oh, I'll just try to get it in the field of vision. Let's go like this. Sorry if I'm making you see sick. Okay. All right. So, first of all, this is dirty. There we go. Why is it covered in green? I do not know. All right. So, it's a photo. Stuck to my desk. Hang on. Okay. Photopolymer stamp, and it's brand new. So, I need to, season it. So, I will go like this on my desk. I will go like this on my hand. I'm trying not to get a lot of fluff and stuff on it, but you want to, what's called season it. You want to take the shine, the gloss, the grease, whatever it is that's on these photopolymer stamps off so that it will accept the ink better. Now, since I've got my Secret C right here, let's just ink it up with my Secret C, which I just re-inked. So it's such a big stamp that this is how I like to ink it up. Then I can see where I've gone. Let's get out some card stock. All right, and let's just stamp it like this. Field vision. You guys got to yell at me. Not that I can hear you. Okay, and then it's going to cut out all at once. And then I can cut, oops. I don't know, why is this not where I need it to be? I don't understand. There we go, is that better? There we go, okay. So then I'm going to cut it out in one fell swoop, like that. What I also want to do though, is I want to use my new washi tape, because it's neat. So I'm going to just take off a whole bunch of it. And, let me just see, how is this going to go? So I want to match up the pattern. So I'm going to, this bottom one, forget it. I just want to go down here. So you see how these three match down here. So I'm going to sacrifice that first a little bit. And I'm going to stick it to my cardstock. So this is not going to be a sticker. It's not going to be sticky once I do this, right? Because I'm sticking it to my cardstock. And then I'm just going to cut it. I can see where this die is going to go, so I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to cut the washi tape so that the next time is where I need it to be for a full strip. I've never used this before. Like this is live. We're keeping it real, which is actually Celine and I. That's kind of our phrase that we're going to use. Keeping it real. Doesn't get much more real than Celine and I. Let me tell you that. Okay, so here we go, and I'm going to cut these out just to show you what's what. I am actually going to tape this down with the washi tape so it doesn't move when I run it through the cut and emboss machine. Which, if you don't have a cut and emboss machine or you need a new one, get it in the starter kit, because they're $190, and normally you can't get that in the starter kit because it's normally $165 worth of stuff. So if you need a new cut and emboss machine, that's how you want to do it. Okay, so pass number one. I want to put this over here. I'm going to close my ink pad. Might be a really good idea. Pink Fresh's washi tape and die. I have no idea what that is, Jackie. You can die cut the washi tape. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Gloria. That's what I'm about to do. Indeed. So I just want to show you. So here are the bits that you can then color. You could just use the washi tape on a card, right? Like just as washi tape, like the olden days. Okay, but now we're going to go in. So that's what happens with the one pass. Now we're going to go through and we're going to cut the already colored, and dare I say colored better than anything I would ever color. I'm going to tape it down with washi tape so that it stays in place when I run it through the machine. Okay, maybe I should take my pads with me. Yep. Okay, we're going to run it through again. All right, now these, so they're not sticky anymore because they're stuck to the cardstock. This is a nice low tack, so it's not tearing my paper. I like that. But now we have die cuts, words are hard, that I can then add to a card very quickly and easily. This little guy didn't want to cut through all the way, I see. Rip him off. Like, look how pretty those are. And you can just add that to a card. Easy peasy. My nails, gosh, I'm not used to crafting with nails anymore, apparently. All right, like how fun is that? Washi tape on adhesive sheets. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And then it's still a sticker, Eddie. So what Eddie is saying is, if we've got our, these are our, where's my new one? So these are our adhesive sheets. So if you stick the washi tape on this then will make it into a sticker. So they're sticky the way they are, but I'm like, well, it'll be really, really mangy If you tried to just cut it, it would stick to your plate and it would be nasty. But yes, if you stick the washi tape onto an adhesive sheet first, just like I did with the cardstock, then it will be a sticker. Brilliant, Eddie. You're a genius. Oh, there's more comments. Look at that. Okay. Pink Fresh is a stamp company that started the washi tape. Oh, well, who knew? Yeah, aren't they pretty? So these are now die cuts. So let's just say I had a card. You could do a quick, just a sentiment. And look, they're just soft and pretty. Now, you could, like I say, if you just wanted, let's just say we had a layer here, you could do washi tape, just field of vision. Sorry, guys. I'm out of practice. You could just have, you know, washi tape for decoration, like you do. And then if I had a sentiment, if I had, gee, if only I had some strips of paper on my desk, you know, then you could just do a sentiment, make it a very simple card, but, you know, use the washi tape as it was intended. You could cut them down to size, but you can also put it on acetate. Oh, yes, Ida, that's how they're doing it. That's right. So let me try that, because look, I've got tons of the acetate. Brilliant, genius. Thank you for the memory jog. Is this the right width? So you probably all know that I save these that come from my photopolymer sets. So what I did, and then they would still be sticky. That's just genius. Like, I'm sure, I think. Do you think I'd be able to get it off the acetate, Ida? Could you add the washi tape cutouts to the cutouts you stamped? Well, they're stuck to cardstock now. I mean, maybe I could peel it off. It's kind of low tack. Let's just see. It's low tack. Could I? Life might be way too short for that. So Ida, do you know, is this going to pull off the acetate fairly easily? Let's do it this way. So I'm going to put, so here's, sorry you guys. Let's put the washi tape upside down and then add the acetate to it, because this is hard. So if I did like this, I see words being typed, but I'm not looking up because I'm going to screw this up pretty badly. No, this isn't a bad idea. Let's not do it this way. Okay, well, we're going to find out together, Ida. So let's see if I could do this. I wish these had like little perforated lines that you could tear off just the right amount for the amount you're going to die cut. If that makes sense. I think it does. So let's see if this will work. We still have 3 minutes. I don't know about you, but I'm really curious to see if these will peel off. Okay, it's not on perfectly straight. There's a few wrinkles, but that's okay. I think it's still on the acetate. Oh, whatever. Let's move on, Dolores. Okay. I'm curious if these will come off easily, or if, again, life is too short. So let's try this. So I've put it on a piece of acetate because Ida told me to. Let's go like this. Run it through the machine. Let's see. Inquiring minds want to know. This is fun, you guys. I'm having fun tonight. It's not... Ooh. That's a nasty sound. I'm going to go backwards and see. Because it didn't cut all the way through. So, yeah, that was a fun noise. Let's see what we got here. Keep it in the field of vision now. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's see what we got. A little bit crooked. Let's see. I'm just curious if you can take it off the acetate and use it as a sticker. But again, could be a case of life being too short. No, it's not too bad. Look, you can. That's not too bad. And then you could just stick it on. Field of vision. You could. Look at that. Or you could just put, yeah, that comes off pretty easily actually. You could just pop those up on dimensionals. It's kind of a cool idea. And I've got so many of those acetate shades. It works. Neato mosquito. And then you could pop some up. That's a great idea, Ida. Well done, you. I found it easier to cut the washi tape before applying it. Yeah, it just seems so long, but thanks, Eddie. I'll try that next time. This is, oh, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, we're done here. But yeah, that works. Look, and then you can just throw away these little acetate bits. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. But yeah, that comes off really easily. Easier than on the paper. So cool. I like it. Okay, friends, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm going to take a picture. If you play along and make this layout. Oh, first of all, did everybody comment with their pearls? Comment pearls. If you're on the replay, you've got a day or 2 or maybe 3, possibly 4, maybe 7. I don't know, before I do the draw. So if you're watching the replay, feel free to comment, but only comment once. If the wax paper will peel off easily. Sorry, I missed that, Penny. If wax paper, it should. I'll have to take a look at that. Does each section not have a colors change so I know how long? Oh, does it? I don't know. I don't know, Linda. I don't think so, does it? Maybe. Yes. All right, you guys are smarter than I am. So yeah, these ones are purples. These ones are pinks. Look at that, Linda. You're right. So when the color of the flowers change, then you know you can cut it there. But I would appreciate perforated. Perforated would be easier for me. Excellent. Well, look at that, you guys. Okay. Fun. Yeah, well, that was okay. That was fun. Anyway, if you played along, I would love for you to please share. Engagement has been low on people sharing their projects. Sherry is my tried and true gal. And I know a lot of you make the cards, but you don't always share them online. And you can. You don't have to have, where's my other one? You don't have to have them watermarked. So don't worry about that. Just share it. It doesn't have to be Stampin' Up stuff even. I lost my other card, but I'll find it. There it is. These are the cards I showed you tonight. And it's, as you can see, it is so quick and easy. So I'll take pictures. And then if you want to pop yours in the comments underneath that, then that would be swell. Let's make that go away. And yes, so I promise I will get, just as fast as I can, links to my class with Celine, 8 cards, all the things. Do I still have this here? I put them away, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, I did. But just one more time, these are the prices. And if you're in the US, you're going to order through Celine and her links at these prices, $69.49 and $35 US dollars. And if you're in Canada, you order from me. Even like so. Belinda and Tammy and Deborah, you guys normally get PDFs from me, but you would get them from her if you want just the PDF option, but you can get the product option from her as well. Okay, so Canada and Canada prices, it's the same US prices, just shows what our dollar exchange rate is. 8 cards. I'll have that processed as soon as my little fingers will let me, without me getting stressed out, right? I'm still office hours, boundaries, all that stuff. I'm still learning, but I want to start cutting the stuff and getting it in the mail for those who want the packets. So thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I will get all this stuff uploaded and I'll put it on my blog and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Come back on Friday at 10 a.m. for, what's it for? Coffee break. And we'll hang out and I'll give you all the updates of what's going on. It will be the second last day to get that starter kit. Get off the fence. Order up the starter kit, even if you plan to do nothing else other than snag the deal and run. Just start the car, get the deal. And I'd love to help you. If you have any problems, let me know. Thanks, you guys. I will see you Friday. Have a great week. Bye.